so I've just quickly prepared my base. Now, the first mistake we generally do is when we put the eyeshadow on, we just stick it here and sweep it along and hope for the best, right? So, I mean, I'm sure you're probably a bit better at it than that. And you just leave it there like that, and there's your eyeshadow, okay? So instead of just popping it straight on the eye like that, how about trying the same shadow, starting on this outer corner first and putting most of your product there, and you can put it through that entire lid if you wish, but bringing it a little bit higher up. So by bringing it through that socket line and a little bit higher, what we're doing is we're opening that eye up a bit more. You can still bring it along like the residual through that eye lid, but bringing it higher. So there you'll see my eye is looking, you can even bring that a bit further. So just with that one color, already this eye looks a little bit larger and this one's really quite closed and quite low, yeah? So that is mistake number one. Mistake number two, another one I often see is the shimmer. So putting shimmer on the eye, and shimmer you shouldn't be afraid of, but putting shimmer up on the eye and really going to town with it, okay? So we're putting it up into that crease, which I said was good before, but not so good when we've got shimmer, because what that shimmer is going to do is it's going to pick up all the creases on your eyes. Yeah, it's not a complete no, but it is something that can actually make you look quite tired quite quickly, especially if you're putting some of that shimmer in your inner corner, but you're bringing it down here, you know, especially under your eyes, you're again picking up any of those creases. So if you'd like to do that shimmer, nothing wrong with either of those colors, I would pick up that nice darker gold and keep it within that eye socket. Keep it on the inside, so you're not going too far above, and then picking up that nice lighter shade and keeping it on top and not going underneath, okay? So the darker shade through here, it can come a little bit further along rather than spraying it everywhere and getting it to sort of accentuating those wrinkles and lines, really keeping it nice and tidy. I've saved this one to last. So this is thinking when you do a smoky eye that you must use black, okay? I'll show you what this looks like. So we're putting black on. I am trying to be a little bit careful. I don't want it everywhere. But using black. Now, there is nothing wrong with black, but using black as a smoky eye can be very harsh, okay? And even if I blend that out, that's pretty full on. And then leaving it there and even thinking, you know, if you blend that out a little bit, soften that outer corner, it's still really, it's really closed the eye off, and it really does look like I've punched myself in the face. So a good option is to get a dark color, not necessarily black. I found this burgundy brown, and I'm going to put that, again, I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to put that all over the eyelid, just like before, trying not to get too much fallout. See how it's just that little bit more forgiving than black. So popping that in, and you can go all the way in, don't be shy, go all the way in. You may need to clean up a little bit, keeping it to that socket line. Might need to clean that. And then a darker shade just on this corner to give yourself that real smoky look. But rather than leaving it like that, like my eyes just look quite lopsided actually. Let's just do this. It's amazing how quickly that makes it look bigger, hey? So rather than just leaving it like that, you're best to pop in another shadow that's slightly lighter than this one up into this crease. And what that will do is really soften this look. I know it looks a little bit messy, but it's amazing how quickly you can really create, you know, a decent smoky eye without, you know, closing your eye off. You could use a lighter shade up in here if you wish, but I just think rather than heading straight for blacks, you could really go this way. So what I'm going to do now is wipe this one off and we'll continue this look. Now I'm going to add my chocolate brown eyeliner to the tight line along the bottom lash line and just over the top. Just adding a lighter shade just up under my brow bone there and a little bit on the inner corner, just to bring that forward so that my brows stay separate from the eyeshadow. A bit of mascara. This is the Emco Beauty. Just don't stab myself in the eye then. I do like this one for a, you know, a more affordable mascara. I'm just going to tidy up under the eyes. You can see there's a little bit of makeup fallout through there. So I'm just running a little Q-tip along really gently, a little bit through there. And what I will do is just add a little bit more of my foundation underneath. I'm going to add a little bit of that peachy blush tone just to this outer edge here, really to soften those eye sockets. So there you have it. That's just a few little eyeshadow mistakes that you can make, but this is a way that you can take that darker look and have that intense eye but not close off the eye and make it look smaller or look like you've been sort of smacked in the face. So let me know what you think, and let me know if there's any looks that you'd like to me to try, and I'll see what I can do.